Lists of companies by Field 1. General company websites. BakerHughes.com. BMS.com. Bristol Myers Squibb. Credit-Suisse.com/standout. FitchRatings.com. Gene.com. JCPenney.com. JNJ.com/careers. Johnson & Johnson. Manbank.com/campus. NavyFMTP.com. Pulte.com. SodexhoUSA.com. Sylvania.com/aboutus/careers. A list of accounting companies. Amper Politziner and Madia. 2015, Lincoln Highway. POG 988. Edison, New Jersey, 08818. 732-287-1000. Fax, 732-287-3200. Amper.com. Anken, Block and Anken. 1375 Broadway. New York, New York, 10018. 212-840-3456. Fax, 212-840-7066. Enchin.com. Burden LLP. 360 Madison Avenue. New York, New York, 10017. 212-832-0400. Fax, 212-371-1159. BurdonLLP.com. BMC. 2609 Kaiser Boulevard. Wyomissing, Pennsylvania, 19610. 610-927-4910. Fax, 610-927-9809. BMCVision.com. BKD LLP. Hammonds Tower. 901 E St. Louis Street, Suite 1800. POG 1900. Springfield, Missouri, 65801-1900. 417-831-7283. Fax, 417-831-4763. BKD.com. Cherry, Beckert, and Holland LLP. 1700 Bayberry Court. Suite 300. Richmond, Virginia, 23226-3791. 804-673-4224. Fax, 804-673-5799. CBH.com. Citron Cooperman and Company. LLP. 529 5th Avenue 2nd FL. New York, New York, 10017. 212-697-1000. Fax, 212-697-1004. CitronCooperman.com. Clifton Gunderson LLP. 301 Southwest Adams Street. Suite 600. Peoria, Illinois, 61602. 309-671-4560. Fax, 309-671-4576. CliftonCPA.com. Croce Isaac & Co. LLC. 330 East Jefferson Boulevard. South Bend, Indiana, 46601. 574-232-3992. Fax, 574-236-8692. Crochezek.com. Deloitte & Touche USA LLP. 1633 Broadway. New York, New York, 10019. 212-489-1600. Fax, 212-489-1687. Deloitte.com. BDO Sidemon, LLP. 130 E. Randolph. Suite 2800. Chicago, Illinois, 60601. 312-240-1236. BDO.com/careers. Dixon Hughes PLLC. 1829 East Chester Drive. High Point, North Carolina 27261-2612. 336-889-6168. Fax, 336-889-2812. Dixon-Hughes.com. Ida Bailey LLP. 3203 32nd Avenue SW. Fargo, North Dakota 58103. 701-239-8500. Fax, 701-239-8611. IdaBailey.com. Eisner LLP. 750 3rd Avenue. New York, New York 10017. 212-949-8700. 100 Campus Drive. Florham Park, New Jersey 07932. 973-593-7000. EisnerLLP.com. Elliott Davis, LLC. 200 East Broad Street. Pub 6286. Greenville, South Carolina 29606. 864-242-3370. Fax, 864-232-7161. ElliotDavis.com. Ernst & Young LLP. 5 Times Square. New York, New York 10036-6530. 212-773-3000. Fax, 212-773-6350. EY.com. Frank, Reimerman Plusco. LLP. 60 South Market Street, Suite 500. San Jose, California 95113. 408-279-5566. Fax, 408-279-8284. FrankRimmerman.com. Friedman LLP. 1700 Broadway. New York, New York 10019. 212-842-7000. Fax, 212-842-7001. FriedmanLLP.com. Goodman & Co. 1 Commercial Place. Norfolk, Virginia 23510-2119. 757-624-5100. Fax, 757-624-5233. GoodmanCo.com. Grant Thornton LLP. 175 West Jackson Boulevard. 20th floor. Chicago, Illinois 60604. 312-856-0200. Fax, 312-602-8099. GrantThornton.com. J.H. Cohn LLP. 4 Becker Farm Road. Roseland, New Jersey 07068. 973-228-3500. Fax, 973-631-6221. jhcohn.com. Kennedy & Co., LLC. 3030 Cortland. Pub 1100. Salina, Kansas 67402. 785-825-1561. Fax, 785-825-5371. kco.com. KPMG LLP. 345 Park Avenue. New York, New York 10154-0102. 212-758-0700. Fax, 212-758-9819. us.kpmg.com. Larson, Allen, Weishar & Co. LLP. 220 South 6th Street. Suite 300. Minneapolis, Minnesota 55402-1436. 612-376-4500. Fax, 612-376-4850. LarsonAllen.com. Mahoney Cohen & Company. CPA, PC. 1065 Avenue of the Americas. New York, New York, 10018. 212-790-5700. Fax, 212-398-0267. MahoneyCohen.com. Markham and Kliegman LLP. 10 Melville Park Road. Melville, New York, 11747. 631-414-4000. Fax, 631-414-4001. mkllp.com. McGladrey and Pullen LLP. 3600 American Boulevard. West. 3rd floor. Bloomington, Minnesota, 55431-1082. 952-835-9930. Fax, 952-921-7702. mcglaudre.com. Moss Adams LLP. 1001 4th Avenue. 31st floor. Seattle, Washington, 98154-1199. 206-223-1820. Fax, 206-652-2098. mossadams.com. Parente Randolph LLC. 2 Penn Center Plaza. Suite 1800. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 19102-1725. 215-972-0701. Fax, 215-563-4925. parentenet.com. Plant and Moran PLLC. 27400 Northwestern Highway. Southfield, Michigan, 48034. 248-352-2500. Fax, 248-352-0018. plantmoran.com. PricewaterhouseCoopers LLP. 300 Madison Avenue. New York, New York, 10017. 646-471-3000. Fax, 813-286-6000. pwc.com/us. Racklin Cohen and Holds, LLP. SunTrust International Center. 1 SE 3rd Ave, 10th floor. Miami, Florida, 33131. 305-377-4228. Fax, 305-377-8331. Rachlin.com. Remen Group, The. 5800 Gresham Road. Suite 201. Saginaw, Michigan, 48603. 989-799-9580. Fax, 989-799-0227. Araman.com. Resnick Group. 7700 Old Georgetown Road. Suite 400. Bethesda, Maryland, 20814. 301-652-9100. Fax, 301-652-1848. resnickgroup.com. Rothsteinkasse. 4 Becker Farm Road. Roseland, New Jersey, 07068. 973-994-6666. Fax, 973-994-0337. arcaco.com. Verkov, Kraus, & Co. 10 Terrace Court. Madison, Wisconsin, 53718. 608-249-6622. virchowkraus.com. Vital Cacciarino & Company. 80 City Square. Boston, Massachusetts, 02129. 617-912-9000. Fax, 617-912-9001. Vital.com. Weiser LLP. 135 West 50th Street. New York, New York, 10020. 212-812-7000. Fax, 375-6888. WiserLLP.com. Whipley LLP. 11 Scott Street, Wausau, Wisconsin 54403. 715-845-3111. Fax, 715-842-7272. Whipley.com. Witham Smith plus Brown. 5 Vaughn Drive, Princeton, New Jersey 08540. 609-520-1188. Fax, 609-520-9882. Witham.com. A list of advertising companies. 24/7 Real Media Incorporated. 132 West 31st Street, Floor 9. New York, New York 10001. 212-231-7100. Fax, 212-760-1774. 247realmdia.com. BBDO Worldwide Inc. 1285 Avenue of the Americas, New York, New York 10019. 212-459-5000. Fax, 212-459-6645. bbdo.com. Burrell Communications Group. 233 North Michigan Avenue, Chicago, Illinois 60602. 312-297-9600. Fax, 312-297-9601. Burrell.com. DDB Worldwide Communications Group Inc. 437 Madison Avenue, New York, New York 10022. 212-415-2000. Fax, 212-415-3414. ddb.com. Dentsu Inc. 1-8-1, Higashi Shimbashi, Minato-ku. Tokyo, 105-7001, Japan. Plus 81-3-6216-5111. Dentsu.com. DoubleClick Inc. 111 8th Avenue 10th floor, New York, New York 10011. 212-683-0001. Fax, 212-287-1203. DoubleClick.com. Euro RSCG Worldwide Inc. 350 Hudson Street, New York, New York 10014. 212-886-2000. Fax, 212-886-2016. EuroCG.com. Fallon Worldwide. 50 South 6th Street, Minneapolis, Minnesota 55402. 612-758-2345. Fax, 612-758-2346. Fallon.com. Footcone and Belding Worldwide. 100 W 33rd Street, New York, New York 10001. 212-885-3000. Fax, 212-885-2803. fcb.com. Goodbye, Silverstein and Partners. 720 California Street, San Francisco, California 94108. 415-392-0669. Fax, 415-788-4303. GoodbyeSilverstein.com. Gray Global Group. 777 3rd Avenue, New York, New York 10017. 212-546-2000. Fax, 212-546-1495. GrayGlobalGroup.com. Hart Hanks, Inc. 200 Concord Plaza Drive, San Antonio, Texas 78216. 210-829-9000. Fax, 210-829-9403. hart-hanks.com. Interpublic Group of Companies, the 1114 Avenue of the Americas. New York, New York, 10036. 212-704-1200. Fax, 212-704-1201. Interpublic.com. JWT. 466 Lexington Avenue. New York, New York, 10017-3176. 212-210-7000. Fax, 212-210-7299. JWT.com. Leo Burnett Worldwide. 35 West Wacker Drive. Chicago, Illinois, 60601. 312-220-5959. Fax, 312-220-3299. leoburnett.com. McKen World Group. 622 3rd Avenue. New York, New York, 10017. 646-865-2000. Fax, 646-487-9610. McKen.com. Ogilvy and Mather Worldwide. 309 West 49th Street. New York, New York, 10019. 212-237-4000. Fax, 212-237-5123. Ogilvy.com. Publicis and Hal Riney. 2001 The Embarcadero. San Francisco, California, 94133. 415-293-2001. Fax, 415-293-2619. hrp.com. Saatchi and Saatchi Worldwide. 375 Hudson Street. New York, New York, 10014-3620. 212-463-2000. Fax, 212-463-9855. saatchi.com. TBWA Worldwide. 488 Madison Avenue. New York, New York, 10022. 212-804-1300. Fax, 212-804-1200. tbwa.com. Young and Rubicam Inc. 285 Madison Avenue. New York, New York, 10017. 212-210-3000. Fax, 212-210-4680. yr.com. A list of aerospace and defense companies. Airbus. 1. Rond Point Maurice Bellant. 31707 Blagnac Cedex. France. Plus 33-5-61-933333. Fax, plus 33-5-61-93-49-55. Airbus.com. Base Systems. 6 Carlton Gardens. London. SW1Y5AD, United Kingdom. Plus 44-1252-373-232. Fax, plus 44-1252-383-000. Basesystems.com. Boeing Company, the 100 North Riverside Plaza. Chicago, Illinois, 60606-1596. 312-544-2000. Fax, 312-544-2082. Boeing.com. General Dynamics Corporation. 3190 Fairview Park Drive. Falls Church, Virginia, 22042-4523. 703-876-3000. Fax, 703-876-3125. Gendyne.com. General Electric Company. 3135 Easton Turnpike. Fairfield, Connecticut, 06828-0001. 203-373-2211. Fax, 203-373-3131. GE.com. Honeywell International Inc. 101, Columbia Road, Morristown, New Jersey, 07962-1219. 973-455-2000. Fax, 973-455-4807. Honeywell.com. L3 Communications Holdings. 600 3rd Avenue, New York, New York, 10016. 212-697-1111. Fax, 212-867-5249. L-3com.com. Lockheed Martin. 6801 Rockledge Drive, Bethesda, Maryland, 20817-1877. 301-897-6000. Fax, 301-897-6704. LockheedMartin.com. Northrop Grumman Corporation. 1840 Century Park East, Los Angeles, California, 90067-2199. 310-553-6262. Fax, 310-553-2076. Northgrum.com. Parker Hannifin Corporation. 6035 Parkland Boulevard, Cleveland, Ohio, 44124-4141. 216-896-3000. Fax, 216-896-4000. Parker.com. Raytheon Company. 870 Winter Street, Waltham, Massachusetts, 02451-1449. 781-522-3000. Fax, 781-522-3001. Raytheon.com. Rockwell Collins. 400 Collins Road Northeast, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 52498. 319-295-1000. Fax, 319-295-5429. RockwellCollins.com. Textron Inc. 40 Westminster Street, Providence, Rhode Island, 02903-2596. 401-421-2800. Fax, 401-421-2878. Textron.com. United Technologies Corporation. 1 Financial Plaza, Hartford, Connecticut, 06103. 860-728-7000. Fax, 860-728-7979. UTC.com. A list of agriculture companies. Archer Daniels Midland Company, ADM. 4666 Ferries Parkway, Decatur, Illinois, 62525. 217-424-5200. Fax, 217-424-6196. 800-637-5843. ADMworld.com. Bunge Limited. 2 Church Street, Hamilton, HM 11, Bermuda. 914-684-2800. Bunge.com. Cargill. 15407 McGinty Road, West Wayzata, Minnesota, 55391. 952-742-7575. Fax, 952-742-7393. Cargillel.com. ConAgra Foods Incorporated. 1 ConAgra Drive, Omaha, Nebraska, 68102-5001. 402-595-4000. Fax, 402-595-4707. Conagra.com. Corn Products International, Inc. 5. Westbrook Corporate Center, Westchester, Illinois 60154. 708-551-2600. Fax, 708-551-2570. 800-443-2746. Cornproducts.com. Purdue Farms Incorporated. 31149 Old Ocean City Road, Salisbury, Maryland 21804. 410-543-3000. Fax, 410-543-3292. Purdue.com. Pilgrim's Pride Corporation. 4845 U.S. Highway 271, North, Pittsburgh, Texas 75686-0093. 903-855-1000. Fax, 903-856-7505. Pilgrimspride.com. Smithfield Foods Incorporated. 200 Commerce Street, Smithfield, Virginia 23430. 757-365-3000. Fax, 757-365-3017. Smithfieldfoods.com. Tyson Foods Incorporated. 2210 West Oak Lawn Drive, Springdale, Arkansas 72762-6999. 479-290-4000. Fax, 479-290-4061. TysonFoodsinc.com. Plum Creek Timber Company. 99 3rd Avenue Suite 4300. Seattle, Washington 98104-4096. 206-467-3600. Careers@plumcreek.com. Plumcreek.com. A list of airline companies. Alaska Air Group. 19300 Pacific Highway South, Seattle, Washington 98188. 206-392-5040. Fax, 206-433-3379. Alaska-air.com. American Airlines. 4333 Amon Carter Boulevard, Fort Worth, Texas 76155. 817-963-1234. Fax, 817-967-9641. AA.com. British Airways. Waterside, Harmondsworth, London, UB70GB. United Kingdom. Plus 44-0870850980. Fax, plus 44-20-8759-4314. BA.com. Continental Airlines Incorporated. 1600 Smith Street, Houston, Texas 77002. 713-324-5000. Continental.com. Delta Airlines Incorporated. POG 20706. Atlanta, Georgia 30320-6001. 404-715-2600. Fax, 404-715-5042. Delta.com. JetBlue. 118-29 Queens Boulevard, Forest Hills, New York 11375. 718-709-3026. JetBlue.com. Northwest Airlines Corporation. 2700 Lone Oak Parkway, Eagan, Minnesota 55121. 612-726-2111. Fax, 612-726-7123. NWA.com. Southwest Airlines. 2702 Love Field Drive, Dallas, Texas 75235. 214-792-5400. 4000. Fax, 214-792-5015. Southwest.com. U.S. Airways Group Incorporated. 2345 Crystal Drive, Arlington, Virginia 22227. 703-872-7000. Fax, 703-872-5134. USAirways.com. A list of architecture and interior design companies. Ecom Technology Corporation. 555 South Flower Street, Suite 3700. Los Angeles, California 90071-2300. 213-593-8000. Fax, 213-593-8730. AECOM.com. M. Arthur Gensler, Jr. and Associates Incorporated. 2 Harrison Street, Suite 400. San Francisco, California 94105. 415-433-3700. Fax, 415-836-4599. Gensler.com. Architectonica. 801 Brickell Avenue, Suite 1100. Miami, Florida 33131. 305-372-1812. Fax, 305-372-1175. Architectonica.com. BHDP Architecture. 302 West 3rd Street, Suite 500. Cincinnati, Ohio 45202. 513-271-1634. Fax, 513-271-7017. BHDP.com. Caesar Pelli and Associates. Architects. 1056 Chapel Street, New Haven, Connecticut 06510. 203-777-2515. Fax, 203-787-2856. Caesar-Pelli.com. Costas Condalis and Partners. LLP. 31 West 27th Street, New York, New York 10001. 212-725-4655. Fax, 212-725-3441. KONDAILYST.com. Foster and Partners. Riverside 3. 22 Hester Road, London, SW11 Foreign, United Kingdom. Plus 44, 0, 20.77 38.0455. Fax, plus 44, 0, 20.77 38.1107. FosterandPartners.com. Fox and Fowle Architects, PC. 22 West 19th Street, New York, New York 10011. 212-627-1700. Fax, 212-463-8716. FoxFowle.com. Gensler. 2 Harrison Street, Suite 400. San Francisco, California 94105. 415-433-3700. Fax, 415-836-4599. Gensler.com. H+L Architecture. 1621 18th Street, Suite 110. Denver, Colorado 80202. 303-295-1792. Fax, 303-292-6437. Hawk Group Incorporated. 211 N Broadway, STE 600. St. Louis, Missouri 63102. 314-421-2000. Fax, 314-421-2152. HOK.com. Cohn Peterson Fox. Associates. 111 West 57th Street, New York, New York 10019. 212-977-6500. Fax, 212-956-2526. kpf.com. NBBJ. 111 South Jackson Street, Seattle, Washington 98104. 206-223-5555. Fax, 206-621-2300. nbbj.com. NB Design Group. 1932 First Avenue Suite 926. Seattle, Washington 98101. 206-441-7754. Fax, 206-728-2341. nbdesigngroup.net. Morphosis Architects. 2041 Colorado Avenue, Santa Monica, California 90404. 310-453-2247. Fax, 310-829-3270. Morphosis.net. RTKL Associates Inc. 901 South Bond Street, Baltimore, Maryland 21231. 410-528-8600. Fax, 410-385-2455. rtkl.com. Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, LLP. 224 South Michigan Avenue, STE 1000. Chicago, Illinois 60604. 312-554-9090. Fax, 312-360-4545. som.com. A list of banking companies. Allen & Co. 711 Fifth Avenue, 9th floor, New York, New York 10022. 212-832-8000. Fax, 212-832-8023. Bank of America. 100 North Tryon Street, Charlotte, North Carolina 28255. 704-388-2547. Fax, 704-386-6699. Buffet.com. Bank of New York. 1 Wall Street, New York, New York 10286. Tel, 212-495-1784. Fax, 212-809-9528. bankofnewyork.com. Bank of America, Global. Corporate and Investment Banking Division. 9 West 57th Street, New York, New York 10019. 212-583-8900. 100 North Tryon Street, Charlotte, North Carolina 28255. 800-432-1000. bankofamerica.com. Barclays Capital. 5 The North Colonnade, Canary Wharf, London, E14 4BB. United Kingdom. Plus 44-20-76-23-23-23. 200 Park Avenue, New York, New York 10166. 212-412-4000. Barcap.com. Bear Stearns. 383 Madison Avenue, New York, New York 10179. 212-272-2000. Fax, 212-272-4785. BearStearns.com. BMO Capital Markets. 111 W Monroe, Chicago, Illinois 60603. Recruiting contact, 866-377-1866. BMO.com. bmocm.com/about-us/campus recruiting. Brown Brothers Harriman & Co. 140 Broadway, New York, New York, 10015-1101. 212-483-1818. Fax, 212-493-8545. bbh.com. CIBC World Markets. 300 Madison Avenue. New York, New York, 10017. 212-856-4000. CIBCWM.com. Citigroup Inc. 399 Park Avenue. New York, New York, 10043. 800-285-3000. Fax, 212-793-3946. Citigroup.com. Citigroup Corporate and Investment Banking. 388 Greenwich Street. New York, New York, 10013. 212-816-6000. CitigroupCIB.com. Citigroup Corporate and Investment Banking. 388 Greenwich Street. NYC 10013. 212-816-6000. oncampus.citigroup.com. Citizens Financial Group. 1 Citizens Plaza. Providence, Rhode Island, 02930. Citizensbank.com. Cowen and Company, LLC. 1221 Avenue of the Americas. New York, New York, 10020. 646-562-1000. Fax, 646-562-1741. Cowen.com. Credit Suisse. 11 Madison Avenue. 10th floor. NYC 10010. Credit-Suisse.com/standout. uscampus.recruiting@credit-suisse.com. creditsuisse.com/standout. Deutsche Bank. 60 Wall Street. New York, New York, 10005. 212-250-2500. db.com. Dresdner Kleinwort. 1301 Avenue of the Americas. New York, New York, 10019. 212-969-2700. DresdnerKleinwort.com. Evercore Partners. 55 East 52nd Street. 43rd floor. New York, New York, 10055. 212-857-3100. Fax, 212-857-3101. Evercore.com. Friedman, Billings, Ramsey. Group. 1001 19th Street North. Arlington, Virginia, 22209. 703-312-9500. Fax, 703-312-9501. FBR.com. Gleacher Partners. 660 Madison Avenue. 19th floor. New York, New York, 10021. 212-418-4200. Fax, 212-752-2711. gleacher.com. Goldman, Sachs & Co. 85 Broad Street. New York, New York, 10004. Recruiting contact 212-902-1000. gs.com/careers. Greenhill & Co. 300 Park Avenue. New York, New York, 10022. 212-389-1500. Greenhill-co.com. Houlihan Lokey Howard and Zukin. 1930 Century Park West. Los Angeles, California, 90067. 310-553-8871. Fax, 310-553-2173. HLHZ.com. HSBC Holdings. 8 Canada Square. London, UK E145 HQ. plus 44-020-7991-8888. Fax, plus 44-020-7992-4880. hsbc.com. Jeffries and Company Incorporated. 520 Madison Avenue. 12th floor. New York, New York, 10022. 212-284-2550. Jeffries.com. J.P. Morgan. 270 Park Avenue. New York, New York, 10017. 212-270-6000. Fax, 212-270-2613. jpmorgan.com. Keefe, Bruyette, and Woods. The Equitable Building. 787 7th Avenue 4th floor. New York, New York, 10019. 212-887-7777. kbw.com. LaSalle Bank Corporation. 135 South LaSalle Street. Chicago, Illinois, 60603. 312-904-2000. LaSalleBank.com. Lazard. 30 Rockefeller Plaza. New York, New York, 10020. 212-632-6000. Lazard.com. Lehman Brothers. 745 7th Avenue. New York, New York, 10019. 212-526-7000. Fax, 212-526-8766. Lehman.com. M&T Bank Corporation. 1 M&T Plaza. 11th floor. Buffalo, New York, 14203. Recruiting contact. 716-842-5445. manbank.com/campus. Macquarie Group. 125 West 55th Street. New York, New York, 10019. 212-231-1000. Fax, 212-231-1010. Macquarie.com/us. Merrill Lynch. 250 VC Street. 4 World Financial Center. NYC 10080. ml.com/careers. Morgan Stanley. 1585 Broadway. New York, New York, 10036. 212-761-4000. Fax, 212-762-0575. morganstanley.com. Morgan Keegan. Morgan Keegan Tower. 50 Front Street 17th floor. Memphis, Tennessee, 38103. 901-524-4100. Fax, 901-579-4406. morgankeegan.com. Nomura Holdings. 2 World Financial Center. Building B. New York, New York, 10281-1198. 212-667-9300. Fax, 212-667-1058. Nomura.com. Peter J. Solomon Company. 520 Madison Avenue. New York, New York, 10022. 212-508-1600. Fax, 212-508-1633. pjsc.com. Piper Jaffray & Co. 800 Nicollet Mall. Suite 800. Minneapolis, Minnesota, 55402-7020. 612-303-6000. Fax, 612-303-8199. piperjaffray.com. Raymond James Financial. 880 Carillon Parkway. St. Petersburg, Florida 33716. 727-567-1000. Fax, 727-567-5529. rjf.com. RBC Capital Markets. Royal Bank Plaza. 200 Bay Street. Toronto, Ontario, M5J2W7. 416-842-2000. Fax, 416-842-8033. 1 Liberty Plaza. 165 Broadway. New York, New York, 10006. 212-858-7000. rbccm.com. Robert W. Baird & Co. Baird. 777 East Wisconsin Avenue. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 53202. 414-765-3500. Fax, 414-765-3633. rwbaird.com. Rothschild North America. 1251 Avenue of the Americas. 51st floor. New York, New York, 10020. 212-403-3500. Fax, 212-403-3501. Rothschild.com. Sandler O'Neill Plus Partners, LP. 919 3rd Avenue. 6th floor. New York, New York, 10022. 212-466-7800. SandlerO'Neill.com. SunTrust Banks Incorporated. 303 Peachtree Street Northeast. Atlanta, Georgia, 30308. SunTrust.com/campus. The Blackstone Group. 345 Park Avenue. New York, New York, 10154. 212-583-5000. Fax, 212-583-5712. Blackstone.com. Thomas Weasel Partners. 1 Montgomery Street. San Francisco, California, 94104. 415-364-2500. Fax, 415-364-2695. tweasel.com. UBS Investment Bank. 299 Park Avenue. New York, New York, 10171. 212-821-3000. 677 Washington Boulevard. Stamford, Connecticut, 06901. 203-719-3000. ibb.ubs.com. Wachovia. 301 South College Street. Suite 400. Charlotte, North Carolina, 28288. 704-374-6161. Fax, 704-383-0996. Wachovia.com. Wachovia Corporation. 301 South College Street. Suite 4000, 1 Wachovia Center. Charlotte, North Carolina, 28288. Wachovia.com/careers. Wells Fargo. 420 Montgomery Street. San Francisco, California, 94163. 800-411-4932. Fax, 415-677-9075. wellsfargo.com. William Blair & Company. 222 West Adams Street. Chicago, Illinois, 60606. 312-236-1600. Fax, 312-368-9418. williamblair.com. W.R. Hambrecht Plus Co. 539 Bryant Street. Suite 100. San Francisco, California, 94107. 415-551-8600. Fax, 415-551-8686. wrhambrecht.com. A list of consumer product companies. 3M Company. 3M Center. St. Paul, Minnesota 55144. 651-733-1110. Fax, 651-736-2133. mmm.com. Alberto Culver Company. 2525 Armitage Avenue, Melrose Park, Illinois 60160. 708-450-3000. Fax, 708-450-3354. Alberto.com. Altria Group Inc. 120 Park Avenue, New York, New York 10017. 917-663-5000. Fax, 917-663-2167. Altria.com. Anheuser-Busch Companies Incorporated. 1 Busch Place, St. Louis, Missouri 63118. 314-577-2000. Fax, 314-577-2900. Anheuser-Busch.com. Avon Products Incorporated. 1345 Avenue of the Americas, New York, New York 10105-0196. 212-282-5000. Fax, 212-282-6049. AvonCompany.com. Black & Decker. 701 East Joppa Road, Towson, Maryland 21286. 410-716-3900. Fax, 410-716-2933. BDK.com. Bose Corp. The Mountain, Framingham, Massachusetts 01701. 508-879-7330. Fax, 508-766-7543. Bose.com. Canon USA, Inc. 1 Cannon Plaza, Lake Success, New York 11042. 516-328-5000. Fax, 516-328-5069. USA.canon.com. Clorox Company. 1221 Broadway, Oakland, California 94612-1888. 510-271-7000. Fax, 510-832-1463. Clorox.com. Coca-Cola Company, The 1 Coca-Cola Plaza, Atlanta, Georgia 30313-2499. 404-676-2121. Fax, 404-676-6792. Coca-Cola.com. Colgate-Palmolive. 300 Park Avenue, New York, New York 10022. 212-310-2000. Fax, 212-310-2475. Colgate.com. ConAgra Foods Inc. 1 ConAgra Drive, Omaha, Nebraska 68102. 402-595-4000. Fax, 402-595-4707. ConAgra.com. Dial Corporation. 15501 North Dial Boulevard, Scottsdale, Arizona 85260-1619. 480-754-3425. Fax, 480-754-1098. Dialcorp.com. Dole Food Company Incorporated. 1 Dole Drive, Westlake Village, California 91362. 818-879-6600. Fax, 818-879-6615. Dole.com. Domino's Pizza, LLC. 30 Frank Lloyd Wright Drive, Ann Arbor, Michigan 48106. Domino's.com. Recruiter3@domino's.com. Eastman Kodak Company. 343 State Street, Rochester, New York, 14650. 585-724-4000. Kodak.com. General Mills. 1 General Mills Boulevard, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 55426. 763-764-7600. Fax, 763-764-7384. GeneralMills.com. Hallmark Cards Incorporated. 2501 McGee Street, Kansas City, Missouri, 64108. 816-274-5111. Fax, 816-274-5061. Hallmark.com. Hasbro Incorporated. 1027 Newport Avenue, Pawtucket, Rhode Island, 02862. 401-431-8697. Fax, 401-431-8535. Hasbro.com. Hershey Foods Incorporated. 100 Crystal A Drive, Hershey, Pennsylvania, 17033. 717-534-6799. Fax, 717-534-6760. Hershey's.com. H.J. Heinz. 600 Grant Street, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 15219. 412-456-5700. Fax, 412-456-6128. Heinz.com. Hormel Foods. 1 Hormel Place, Austin, Minnesota, 55912-3680. 507-437-5611. Fax, 507-437-5129. Hormel.com. Johnson & Johnson. 1 Johnson & Johnson Plaza, New Brunswick, New Jersey, 08933. 732-524-0400. Fax, 732-524-3300. JNJ.com. Kimberly-Clark Corporation. 351 Phelps Drive, Irving, Texas, 75038. 972-281-1200. Fax, 972-281-1490. Kimberly-Clark.com. Kraft Foods Inc. 3 Lakes Drive, Northfield, Illinois, 60093. 847-646-2000. Fax, 847-646-6005. Kraft.com. L'Oreal. 575 5th Avenue, NYC 10017. 212-818-1500. L'Orealusa.com. L'Oreal. 41, Rue Marjorie, 92117 Clichy, France. Plus 33-1-47-56-70-00. Fax, plus 33-1-47-56-80-02. L'Oreal.com. Land O'Lakes. 4001 Lexington Avenue North, Arden Hills, Minnesota, 55126. 651-481-2222. Fax, 651-481-2000. LandolaKessinc.com. Liz Claiborne Incorporated. 1441 Broadway, New York, New York, 10018. 212-354-4900. Fax, 212-626-3416. LizClaiborne.com. LVMH Mode Hennessy Lewis, Vuitton SA. 22 Avenue Montaigne, 75008 Paris, France. plus 33-1-44-13-22-22. Fax, plus 33-1-44-13-21-19. lvmh.com. Mary Kay Incorporated. 16251, Dallas Parkway, Addison, Texas, 75001. 972-687-6300. Fax, 972-687-1611. marykay.com. Mattel Incorporated. 333 Continental Boulevard, El Segundo, California, 90245-5012. 310-252-2000. Fax, 310-252-2180. Mattel.com. Molson Coors Brewing Company. 311 10th Street, Golden, Colorado, 80401-0030. 303-279-6565. Fax, 303-277-6246. molsoncoors.com. Nestle USA. 800 North Brand Boulevard, Glendale, California, 91203. 818-549-6000. Fax, 818-549-6952. NestleUSA.com. Newell Rubbermaid Inc. 10B Glen Lake Parkway, Suite 600. Atlanta, Georgia, 30328. 770-407-3800. Fax, 770-407-3970. NewellRubbermaid.com. Nike Incorporated. 1 Bowerman Drive, Beaverton, Oregon, 97005-6453. 503-671-6453. Fax, 503-671-6300. Nike.com. PepsiCo, Inc. 700 Anderson Hill Road, Purchase, New York, 10577-1444. 914-253-2000. Fax, 914-253-2070. PepsiCo.com. Procter & Gamble. 1 P&G Plaza, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45202. Recruiting contact 1-888-486-7691. careers.imetpg.com. pg.com/careers. Revlon Incorporated. 237 Park Avenue, New York, New York, 10017. 212-527-4000. Fax, 212-527-4995. Revloninc.com. SC. Johnson & Son Incorporated. 1525 House Street, Racine, Wisconsin, 53403-5011. 262-260-2000. Fax, 262-260-6004. scjohnson.com. Sara Lee Corporation. 3 First National Plaza, Chicago, Illinois, 60602-4260. 312-726-2600. Fax, 312-726-3712. saralee.com. Shinagawaku, Tokyo, 141-0001, Japan. Plus 81-3-5448-2111. Fax, plus 81-3-5448-2244. Sony.net. Smithfield Foods. 200 Commerce Street, Smithfield, Virginia, 23430. 757-365-3000. Fax, 757-365-3017. smithfieldfoods.com/home.asp. Sony Corporation. 7 to 35, Kitashinagawa, 6 Chome. Stanley Works. 1000, Stanley Drive. New Britain, Connecticut, 06053. 860-225-5111. Fax, 860-827-3987. StanleyWorks.com. The Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company. 1144 East Market Street. Akron, Ohio, 44316-0001. 330-796-2121. Fax, 330-796-2222. Goodyear.com. The Gillette Company. Prudential Tower Building. Boston, Massachusetts, 02199. 617-421-7000. Fax, 617-421-7123. Gillette.com. The Estee Lauder Companies. 767 Fifth Avenue. New York, New York, 10153. 212-572-4200. Fax, 212-572-6633. lcompanies.com. Unilever. Unilever House. Blackfriars. London, UK, EC4P4BQ. United Kingdom. Plus 44-20-7822-5252. Fax, plus 44-20-7822-6191. Unilever.com. Whirlpool Corporation. 2000 NM63. Benton Harbor, Michigan, 49022-2692. 269-923-5000. Fax, 269-923-5443. Whirlpoolcorp.com. A list of energy/oil and gas companies. Allegheny Energy Incorporated. 800 Cabin Hill Drive. Greensburg, Pennsylvania, 15601. 724-837-3000. AlleghenyEnergy.com. Alliant Energy Corporation. 4902 North Biltmore Lane. Madison, Wisconsin, 53718. 608-458-3311. Fax, 608-458-4824. AlliantEnergy.com. American Electric Power Company Incorporated. 1 Riverside Plaza. Columbus, Ohio, 43215. 614-716-1000. Fax, 614-716-1823. AEP.com. Anadarko Petroleum Corporation. 1201 Lake Robbins Drive. The Woodlands, Texas, 77380. 832-636-1000. Fax, 832-636-8220. Anadarko.com. Aquila Incorporated. 20 West 9th Street. Kansas City, Missouri, 64105. 816-421-6600. Fax, 816-467-3591. Aquila.com. Atmos Energy Corporation. 3 Lincoln Center. 5430 LBJ Freeway. Suite 1800. Dallas, Texas, 75240. 972-934-9227. Fax, 972-855-3040. AtmosEnergy.com. Plum Creek Timber Company. 99 3rd Avenue, Suite 4300. Seattle, Washington, 98104-4096. 206-467-3600. Careers@plumcreek.com. Plumcreek.com. Baker Hughes Incorporated. 3900 Essex Lane. Suite 1200. Houston, Texas 77027. 713-439-8600. Fax 713-439-8699. BakerHughes.com. BP plc. 1 St. James's Square, London SW1Y4PD. United Kingdom. Plus 44-20-7496-4000. Fax, plus 44-20-7496-4630. BP.com. British Nuclear Fuels plc. 1100 Daresbury Park, Warrington WA44GB. United Kingdom. Plus 44-1925-832-000. Fax, plus 44-1925-822-711. BNFL.com. Calpine Corporation. 50 West San Fernando Street, San Jose, California 95113. 408-995-5115. Fax, 408-995-0505. Calpine.com. Centerpoint Energy Inc. 1111 Louisiana Street, Houston, Texas 77002. 713-207-1111. Fax, 713-207-3169. CenterpointEnergy.com. Chevron Corporation. 6001 Ballinger Canyon Road, San Ramon, California 94583. 925-842-1000. Fax, 925-842-3530. Chevron.com. ConocoPhillips Company. 600 North Dairy Ashford Road, Houston, Texas 77079. 281-293-1000. Fax, 281-293-2819. ConocoPhillips.com. Consolidated Edison Inc. 4 Irving Place, New York, New York 10003. 212-460-4600. Fax, 212-982-7816. ConEdison.com. Crown Central LLC. 1 North Charles Street, Baltimore, Maryland 21201. 410-539-7400. Fax, 410-659-4747. CrownCentral.com. Devon Energy Corporation. 20 N Broadway, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma 73102-8260. 405-235-3611. Fax, 405-552-4550. DevonEnergy.com. Duke Energy Corporation. 526 South Church Street, Charlotte, North Carolina 28202-1803. 704-594-6200. Fax, 704-382-3814. Duke-Energy.com. Dynegy Inc. 1000 Louisiana Street, Suite 5800, Houston, Texas 77002. 713-507-6400. Dynegy.com. Edison International. 2244 Walnut Grove Avenue, Rosemead, California 91770. 626-302-2222. Fax, 626-302-2517. Edison.com. El Paso Corporation. 1001 Louisiana Street, Houston, Texas 77002. 713-420-2600. Fax, 713-420-4417. ElPaso.com. Entergy Corporation. 639 Loyola Avenue, New Orleans, Louisiana, 70113. 504-576-4000. Fax, 504-576-4428. Entergy.com. Exelon Corporation. 10 South Dearborn Street. 37th floor. Chicago, Illinois, 60680-5379. 800-483-2220. Fax, 312-394-7945. ExelonCorp.com. ExxonMobil Corporation. 5959 Las Colinas Boulevard. Irving, Texas, 75039. 972-444-1000. Fax, 972-444-1350. Exxon.mobil.com. First Energy Corp. 76 South Main Street. Akron, Ohio, 44308. 800-633-4766. Fax, 330-384-3866. FirstEnergyCorp.com. Foster Wheeler Ltd. Perryville Corporate Park. Clinton, New Jersey, 08809-4000. 908-730-4000. Fax, 908-730-5315. FWC.com. GE Energy. 4200 Wildwood Parkway. Atlanta, Georgia, 30339. 678-844-6000. Fax, 678-844-6690. GE.com/energy. Gulf Oil Limited Partnership. 90 Everett Avenue. Chelsea, Massachusetts, 02150. 617-889-9000. Fax, 617-884-0637. Gulfoil.com. Halliburton Company. 5 Houston Center, 1401 McKinney. Suite 2400. Houston, Texas, 77010. 713-759-2600. Fax, 713-759-2635. Halliburton.com. Hess Corporation. 1185 Avenue of the Americas. New York, New York, 10036. 212-997-8500. Fax, 212-536-8593. Hess.com. Cook Industries Inc. 4111 East 37th Street North. Wichita, Kansas, 67220. 316-828-5500. Fax, 316-828-5739. CoachEND.com. Marathon Oil Corporation. 5555 San Felipe Road. Houston, Texas, 77056-2723. 713-629-6600. Fax, 713-296-2952. Marathon.com. Occidental Petroleum Corporation. 10889 Wilshire Boulevard. Los Angeles, California, 90024. 310-208-8800. Fax, 310-443-6690. OXY.com. Pacific Gas and Electric Company. 77 Bale Street. San Francisco, California, 94177. 415-973-7000. Fax, 415-267-7268. PGE.com. PNM Resources Incorporated. Alvarado Square. Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87158. 505-241-2700. Fax, 505-241-2367. pnmresources.com. PPL Corporation. 2 North 9th Street, Allentown, Pennsylvania 18101. 610-774-5151. Fax, 610-774-4198. pplweb.com. Public Service Enterprise Group Incorporated. 80 Park Plaza Suite 3, Newark, New Jersey 07102. 973-430-7000. Fax, 973-824-7056. pscg.com. The Rec Group. Rec ASA. Veritas VIN 14. N1323 Hovik. Norway. Plus 4767 81 52 50. Asimi.com. Reliant Energy Incorporated. 1000 Main Street, Houston, Texas 77002. 713-497-3000. Fax, 713-488-5925. Reliant.com. Schlumberger Limited. 300 Schlumberger Drive, Sugar Land, Texas 77478. 212-350-9400. Fax, 212-350-9457. slb.com. Scottish Power plc. 1 Atlantic Quay, Glasgow G28SP. Plus 44-141-248-8200. Fax, plus 44-141-248-8300. scottishpower.plc.uk. Sempra Energy. 101 Ash Street, San Diego, California 92101. 619-696-2000. Fax, 619-696-2374. Sempra.com. Shell Oil Company. 1 Shell Plaza, 910 Louisiana Street, Houston, Texas 77002. 713-241-6161. Fax, 713-241-4044. Shellus.com. Southern Company. 270 Peachtree Street Northwest, Atlanta, Georgia 30303. 404-506-5000. Fax, 404-0455. Southernco.com. Southwest Gas Corporation. 5241 Spring Mountain Road, Las Vegas, Nevada 89193. 702-876-7011. Fax, 702-364-3180. Sugas.com. Star Gas Partners, LP. 2187 Atlantic Street, Stamford, Connecticut 06902. 203-328-7310. Fax, 203-328-7422. Star-gas.com. Sunoco Incorporated. 10 Penn Center, 1801 Market Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania 19103-1699. 215-977-3000. Fax, 215-977-3409. SunocoInc.com. TXU Corp. 1601 Bryan Street, Dallas, Texas 75201. 214-812-4600. Fax, 214-812-7077. TXUcorp.com. USEC Inc. 6903 Rockledge Drive, Bethesda, Maryland 20817. 301-564-3200. Fax, 301-564-3200. 3201. USEC.com. Valero Energy Corporation. 1 Valero Way, San Antonio, Texas 78249. 210-345-2000. Fax 210-345-2646. Valero.com. Vectron Corporation. 1 Vectron Square, Evansville, Indiana 47708. 812-491-4000. Fax 812-491-4706. VECtrend.com. Weatherford International. 515 Post Oak Boulevard, Suite 600. Houston, Texas 77207. 713-693-4000. Fax 713-693-4323. Weatherford.com. Wester Energy. 818 South Kansas Avenue, Topeka, Kansas 66612. 785-575-6300. WR.com. The Williams Companies. 1 Williams Center, Tulsa, Oklahoma 74172. 918-573-2000. Fax 918-573-6714. Williams.com. WPS Resources Corporation. 700 North Adams Street, Green Bay, Wisconsin 54301. 920-433-4901. Fax 920-433-1526. WPSR.com. Xcel Energy. 800 Nicollet Mall, Minneapolis, Minnesota 55402. 612-330-5500. Fax 612-330-2900. XcelEnergy.com. Chapter 2. Companies by Field 2. A list of engineering companies. Arcadis G&M. 630 Plaza Drive, Suite 200. Highlands Ranch, Colorado 80129. 720-344-3500. Arcadis-us.com. Parsons. 100 West Walnut Street, Pasadena, California 91124. Recruiting contact 626-440-4047. collegehires.parsons@parsons.com. parsonsjobs.com. Agilent Technologies Incorporated. 395 Page Mill Road, Palo Alto, California 94306. 650-752-5000. Fax 650-752-5633. 877-424-4536. Agilent.com. Bechtel Group Incorporated. 50 Bale Street, San Francisco, California 94105-1895. 415-768-1234. Fax 415-768-9038. Bechtel.com. The Boeing Company. 100 North Riverside Plaza, Chicago, Illinois 60606-1596. 312-544-2000. Fax 312-544-2082. Boeing.com. CH2M Hill Companies, Ltd. 9191 South Jamaica Street, Englewood, Colorado 80112. 303-771-0900. Fax 720-286-9250. ch2m.com. Chevron Corporation. 6001 Ballinger Canyon Road, San Ramon, California 94583. 925-842-1000. Fax 925-842-5633. 3530. Chevron.com. ConocoPhillips. 600 North Dairy Ashford Road. Houston, Texas 77079. 281-293-1000. Fax, 281-293-2819. ConocoPhillips.com. Fluor Corporation. Las Colinas Boulevard. Irving, Texas 75039. 469-398-7000. Fax, 498-398-7255. Fluor.com. Foster Wheeler Ltd. Perryville Corporate Park. Clinton, New Jersey 08809-4000. 908-730-4000. Fax, 908-730-5315. FWC.com. General Dynamics Corporation. 2941 Fairview Park Drive, Suite 100. Falls Church, Virginia 22042. 703-876-3000. Fax, 703-876-3125. Gendine.com. Halliburton Company. 5 Houston Center 1401 McKinney. STE 2400. Houston, Texas 77010. 713-759-2600. Fax, 713-759-2635. Halliburton.com. Honeywell. Honeywell International Inc. 101 Columbia Road. Morristown, New Jersey 07962. 973-455-2000. Fax, 973-455-4807. Honeywell.com. Kimley Horn and Associates. Inc. 3001 Weston Parkway. Cary, North Carolina 27513. 919-677-2000. Fax, 919-677-2050. Keymiley-horn.com. Lockheed Martin Corporation. 6801 Rockledge Drive. Bethesda, Maryland 20817. 301-897-6000. Fax, 301-897-6704. LockheedMartin.com. Northrop Grumman Corporation. 1840 Century Park East. Los Angeles, California 90067-2199. 310-553-6262. Fax, 310-553-2076. Northgrum.com. Raytheon Company. 870 Winter Street. Waltham, Massachusetts 02451. 781-522-3000. Fax, 781-522-3001. Raytheon.com. Rockwell Collins. 400 Collins Road Northeast. Cedar Rapids, Iowa 52498. 319-295-1000. Fax, 319-295-5429. RockwellCollins.com. Siemens AG. Wittelsbacher-Platz 2. D80333 Munich, Germany. Plus 49 to 89 636-00. Fax, plus 49 to 89 636 to 52000. Siemens.com. Symbol Technologies. 1 Symbol Plaza. Holtsville, New York 11742-1300. 631-738-2400. Fax, 631-738-5990. 800-722-6234. Symbol.com. A list of clothing/fashion companies. Abercrombie and Fitch Co. 6301 Fitchpath, New Albany, Ohio 43054. 614-283-6500. Fax, 614-283-6710. Abercrombie.com. And Taylor Stores Corporation. 100 and Taylor Drive. POG 571650. Taylorsville, Utah 84157-1650. 212-541-3300. Fax, 212-541-3379. andtaylor.com. The Body Shop International plc. Watersmead, Littlehampton, West Sussex BN 176LS. United Kingdom. Plus 44-1-903-731-500. The-body-shop.com. Chanel SA. 135, Avenue Charles de Gaulle. 92521 Neuilly-sur-Seine, France. Plus 33-1-46-43-40-00. Chanel.com. Dolce & Gabbana Spa. Via Santa Cecilia, 7. 20122 Milan, Italy. Plus 39-02-77-42-71. DolceGabbana.it. Donna Karan International Inc. 550 7th Avenue, New York, New York 10018. 212-789-1500. Fax, 212-921-3526. DonnaKaren.com. Eddie Bauer Incorporated. 15010 Northeast 36th Street, Redmond, Washington 98052. 425-755-6100. Fax, 425-755-7696. EddieBauer.com. Estee Lauder Companies Inc. 767 5th Avenue, New York, New York 10153-0023. 212-572-4200. Fax, 212-572-6633. lcompanies.com. Federated Department Stores. 7 West 7th Street, Cincinnati, Ohio 45202. 513-579-7000. Fax, 513-579-7555. Federated-FDS.com. Gap Inc. 1 Harrison Street, San Francisco, California 94105. 415-427-2000. Fax, 650-874-7828. Gapinc.com. Guess, Inc. 1444 South Alameda Street, Los Angeles, California 90021. 213-765-3100. 213-744-7838. Guess.com. J. Crew Group Inc. 770 Broadway, New York, New York 10003. 212-209-2500. Fax, 212-209-2666. jcrew.com. Tommy Hilfiger. 25 West 39th Street, 14th floor, New York, New York 10018. Tommy.com. Kenneth Cole Productions Incorporated. 603 West 50th Street, New York, New York 10019. 212-265-1500. Fax, 212-830-7422. KennethCole.com. L'Oreal USA. 575 5th Avenue, New York, New York 10017. 212-818-1500. Fax, 212-984-4999. L'Orealusa.com. Levi Strauss & Co. 1155 Battery Street, San Francisco, California, 94111. 415-501-6000. Fax, 415-501-7112. LeviStrauss.com. Limited Brands. 3 Limited Parkway, Columbus, Ohio, 43216. 614-415-7000. Fax, 614-415-7440. Limited.com. Nike Incorporated. 1 Bowerman Drive, Beaverton, Oregon, 97005-6453. 503-671-6453. Fax, 503-671-6300. NikeBeyes.com. Nordstrom Incorporated. 1617 6th Avenue, Seattle, Washington, 98101-1742. 206-628-2111. Fax, 206-628-1795. Nordstrom.com. Pacific Sunwear of California, Inc. 3450 East Miraloma Avenue, Anaheim, California, 92806-2101. 714-414-4000. Fax, 714-414-4251. PacSun.com. Oshkosh B'gosh, Inc. 112 Otter Avenue, Oshkosh, Wisconsin, 54901. 920-231-8800. Fax, 920-231-8621. OshkoshBgosh.com. Polo Ralph Lauren Corporation. 650 Madison Avenue, New York, New York, 10022. 212-318-7000. Fax, 212-888-5780. Polo.com. Reebok International Ltd. 1895 J.W. Foster Boulevard, Canton, Massachusetts, 02021. 781-401-5000. Fax, 781-401-7402. Reebok.com. Revlon Incorporated. 237 Park Avenue, New York, New York, 10017. 212-527-4000. Fax, 212-527-4995. Revloninc.com. A list of financial service and insurance brokerage companies. AG. Edwards & Sons. 1 North Jefferson Ave, St. Louis, Missouri 63103. 314-955-3000. Fax, 314-955-5402. AgEdwards.com. Aetna Inc. 151 Farmington Avenue, Hartford, Connecticut, 06156. 860-273-0123. Fax, 860-273-3971. Aetna.com. Aflac Inc. 1932 Winton Road, Columbus, Georgia, 31999. 706-323-3431. Fax, 706-324-6330. Aflac.com. American International Group, Inc. 70 Pine Street, New York, New York, 10270. 212-770-7000. AIG.com. American Express. World Financial Center, 200 VC Street, New York, New York, 10285. 212-640-2000. AmericanExpress.com. Aon Corporation. Aon Center. 200 East Randolph Street. Chicago, Illinois 60601. 312-381-1000. Fax, 312-381-6032. AON.com. Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association. 225 North Michigan Avenue. Chicago, Illinois 60601. 312-297-6000. Fax, 312-297-6609. bcbs.com. Capital One Financial. 1680 Capital One Drive. McLean, Virginia 22012. 703-720-1000. Fax, 703-205-1755. CapitalOne.com. Charles Schwab. 101 Montgomery Street. San Francisco, California 94104. 415-627-7000. Fax, 415-636-5970. Schwab.com. Chubb Corporation. 15 Mountain View Road. Warren, New Jersey 07059. 908-903-2000. Fax, 908-903-2027. Chubb.com. Cigna Corporation. 1 Liberty Place. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania 19192. 215-761-1000. Fax, 215-761-5515. Cigna.com. CIT Group. 1211 Avenue of the Americas. New York, New York 10036. 212-536-1211. CIT.com. Conseco Incorporated. 11825 North Pennsylvania Street. Carmel, Indiana 46032. 317-817-6100. Fax, 317-817-2847. Conseco.com. Countrywide Financial. 4500 Park, Granada. Calabasas, California 91302. 818-225-3000. Fax, 818-304-5979. Countrywide.com. E-Trade Financial Corp. 135 East 57th Street. New York, New York 10022. 646-521-4300. Fax, 650-842-2552. eTrade.com. Edward Jones. 12555 Manchester Road. De Paris, Missouri 63131. 314-515-2000. Fax, 314-515-2622. edwardjones.com. Equitable Life Assurance Society, The Warwick Court. Paternoster Square. London EC4M7DX. United Kingdom. Plus 44, 0, 207489 to 6400. Fax, plus 44, 0, 207489 to 6404. Equitable.co.uk. Erie Indemnity Company. 100 Erie Insurance Place. Erie, Pennsylvania 16530. 814-870-2000. Fax, 814-870-3126. Erie-insurance.com. Fannie Mae. 3900 Wisconsin Avenue NW. Washington, D.C. 20016-2892. 202-752-7000. Fax, 202-752-4447. FannieMae.com. Federated Investors Inc. Federated Investors Tower. 1001 Liberty Avenue, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania 15222-3779. 412-288-1900. Fax 412-288-6823. FederatedInvestors.com. Fitch Ratings. 1. State Street Plaza, New York, New York 10004. 212-908-0500. Fax 212-480-4435. FitchRatings.com. Freddie Mac. 8200 Jones Branch Drive, McLean, Virginia 22102-3100. 703-903-2000. Fax 703-903-2759. FreddieMac.com. GE Commercial Finance / GE Consumer Finance / GE Asset Management. 260 Long Ridge Road, Stamford, Connecticut 06927. 203-357-4000. Fax 203-357-6489. GECommercialfinance.com. Geico. 1 Geico Plaza, Washington, D.C. 20076. 301-986-3000. HR 800-824-5404. Fax 301-986-3092. Geico.com. Golden West Financial. 1901 Harrison Street, Oakland, California 94612. 510-446-3420. Fax 510-446-4259. GDW.com. Guardian Life Insurance Company of America, the 7 Hanover Square, New York, New York 10004. 212-598-8000. Fax 212-919-2170. GuardianLife.com. Hill, Rogel and Hobbs Company. 4951 Lake Brook Drive, Suite 500. Glen Allen, Virginia 23060. 804-747-6500. Fax 804-747-6046. HRH.com. Ing Insurance Americas. 5780 Powers Ferry Road, NW. Atlanta, Georgia 30327-4390. 770-980-5100. Fax 770-980-3301. ing-usa.com. John Hancock Financial Service Incorporated. John Hancock Place, Boston, Massachusetts 02117. 617-572-6000. Fax 617-572-9799. johnhancock.com. Legg Mason. 100 Light Street, Baltimore, Maryland 21202-1099. 410-539-0000. Fax 410-454-4923. leggmason.com. Liberty Mutual Holding Company Inc. 175 Berkeley Street, Boston, Massachusetts 02116. 617-357-9500. Fax 617-350-7648. libertymutual.com. Lincoln Financial Group. 100 North Green Street, Greensboro, North Carolina 27401. 336-691-3000. Fax 336-691-3938. jpfinancial.com. Marsh Inc. 1166 Avenue of the Americas, New York, New York 10036. 212-345-5000. Fax, 212-345-4838. Marsh.com. Massachusetts Mutual Life Insurance Company. 1295 State Street, Springfield, Massachusetts 01111. 413-788-8411. Fax, 413-744-6005. MassMutual.com. MasterCard International. 2000 Purchase Street, Purchase, New York 10577. 914-249-2000. Fax, 914-249-4206. MasterCard.com. Mellon Financial. 1 Mellon Center, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania 15258. 412-234-5000. Fax, 412-234-9495. Mellon.com. MetLife, Inc. 200 Park Avenue, New York, New York 10166. 212-578-2211. Fax, 212-578-3320. MetLife.com. Moody's. 99 Church Street, New York, New York 10007. 212-553-0300. Fax, 212-553-7194. Moody's.com. Morgan Keegan and Company. Morgan Keegan Tower, 50 Front Street, 17th floor, Memphis, Tennessee 38103. 901-524-4100. MorganKeegan.com. Mutual of Omaha Insurance Company. Mutual of Omaha Plaza, Omaha, Nebraska 68175. 402-342-7600. Fax, 402-351-2775. MutualofOmaha.com. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company. 1 Nationwide Plaza, Columbus, Ohio 43215. 614-249-7111. Fax, 614-249-7705. Nationwide.com. New York Life Insurance Company. 51 Madison Avenue, New York, New York 10010. 212-576-7000. Fax, 212-576-8145. NewYorkLife.com. Northwestern Mutual Corporate Headquarters. 720 East Wisconsin Avenue, Milwaukee, Wisconsin 53202-4797. 414-271-1444. Fax, 414-665-9702. NMFN.com. Northwestern Mutual Financial Network. 720 East Wisconsin Avenue, Milwaukee, Wisconsin 53202-4797. Recruiting contact, 414-271-1444. Northwesternmutual.com. NMFN.com. Oxford Health Plans, LLC. 48 Monroe Turnpike, Trumbull, Connecticut 06611. 203-459-6000. Fax, 203-755-3962. oxhp.com. Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. 2600 Dodge Street, Omaha, Nebraska 68131. 402-633-1000. Fax, 402-633-1096. physiciansmutual.com. Prudential Financial. 751 Broad Street, Newark, New Jersey, 07102-3777. 973-802-6000. Fax, 973-802-4479. Prudential.com. Raymond James Financial. 880 Carillon Parkway, St. Petersburg, Florida 33716. 727-567-1000. Fax, 727-567-5529. rjf.com. Sally Mae. 12061 Bluemont Way, Reston, Virginia 20190. 703-810-3000. Fax, 703-810-7053. SallyMae.com. Standard & Poor's. StandardandPoor's.com/careers. State Farm Mutual. Automobile Insurance Company. 1 State Farm Plaza, Bloomington, Illinois 61710. 309-766-2311. Fax, 309-766-3621. StateFarm.com. State Street Corporation. State Street Financial Center. 1 Lincoln Street, Boston, Massachusetts 02111. 617-786-3000. StatAstreet.com. TD Ameritrade. 4211 South 102nd Street, Omaha, Nebraska 68127. 402-331-7856. Fax, 402-597-7789. AMTD.com. The St. Paul Travelers Companies Incorporated. 385 Washington Street, St. Paul, Minnesota 55102. 651-310-7911. Fax, 651-310-3386. stpaultravelers.com. The Principal Financial Group. 711 High Street, Des Moines, Iowa 50932. 515-247-5111. Fax, 515-246-5475. Principal.com. The Allstate Corporation. 2775 Sanders Road, Northbrook, Illinois 60062. 847-402-5000. 800-574-3553. Fax, 847-326-7519. Allstate.com. The Hartford Financial Services Group Incorporated. Hartford Plaza, 690 Asylum Avenue, Hartford, Connecticut 06115. 860-547-5000. Fax, 860-547-2680. TheHartford.com. The Progressive Corporation. 6300 Wilson Mills Road, Mayfield Village, Ohio 44143. 440-461-5000. Fax, 440-603-4420. Progressive.com. Thrivent Financial 4. Lutherans. 625 4th Avenue South, Minneapolis, Minnesota 55415. 800-847-4836. ThriveNT.com. United Health Group Incorporated. United Health Group Center, 9900 Bren Road East, Minnetonka, Minnesota 55343. 952-936-1300. Fax, 952-936-7430. UnitedHealthGroup.com. Unitron Incorporated. 1 East Wacker Drive, Chicago, Illinois 60601. 312-661-4600. Fax, 312-494-6995. Unitron.com. Unum Provident Corporation. 1 Fountain Square, Chattanooga, Tennessee 37402. 423-755-1011. Fax, 423-755-3962. UnumProvident.com. Visa USA. POG 194,607. San Francisco, California 94119. 415-932-2100. Fax, 415-932-2529. USA.visa.com. WR. Berkeley Corporation. 475 Steamboat Road, Greenwich, Connecticut 06830. 203-629-3000. Fax, 203-769-4098. WRBC.com. Wellpoint, Inc. 120 Monument Circle, Indianapolis, Indiana 46204. 317-488-6000. Fax, 317-488-6028. Wellpoint.com. A list of healthcare companies. Hospitalcompare.hhs.gov. Aetna Inc. 151 Farmington Avenue, Hartford, Connecticut 06156. 860-273-0123. Fax, 860-273-3971. 800-872-3862. Aetna.com. AmeriGroup Corporation. 4425 Corporation Lane, Virginia Beach, Virginia 23462. 757-490-6900. Fax, 757-490-7152. AmeriGRP.com. Aplera Corporation. 301 Merritt 7. Norwalk, Connecticut 06851-1070. 203-840-2000. Fax, 203-840-2312. Aplera.com. Beckman Coulter Incorporated. 4300 North Harbor Boulevard, Fullerton, California 92834-3100. 714-871-4848. Fax, 714-773-8283. Beckman.com. Beverly Healthcare. 1000 Beverly Way, Fort Smith, Arkansas 72919. 479-201-2000. Fax, 479-201-1101. BeverlyHealthcare.com. Boston Scientific Corporation. 1 Boston Scientific Place, Natick, Massachusetts 01760-1537. 508-650-8000. Fax, 508-647-2393. BostonScientific.com. Caremark RX Incorporated. 211 Commerce Street, Suite 800. Nashville, Tennessee 37201. 615-743-6600. Fax, 205-733-9780. Caremark.com. Cigna. 1 Liberty Place, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania 19192-1550. 215-761-1000. Fax, 215-761-5515. Cigna.com. Community Health Systems, Inc. 155 Franklin Road, Suite 400. Brentwood, Tennessee, 37027-4600. 615-373-9600. Fax, 615-371-1068. chs.net. Coventry Healthcare Incorporated. 6705 Rockledge Drive, Suite 900. Bethesda, Maryland, 20817. 301-581-0600. Fax, 301-493-0731. cvti.com. Davita, Inc. 601 Hawaii Street, El Segundo, California, 90245. 310-536-2400. Fax, 310-536-2675. Davita.com. Express Scripts Incorporated. 13900 Riverport Drive, Maryland Heights, Missouri, 63043. 314-770-1666. Fax, 314-702-7037. Express-scripts.com. Fresenius Medical Care AG. Elskronerstrasse 1. 61346 Bad Homburg, Germany. Plus 49-6172-608-0. Fax, plus 49-6172-608-2488. fmc-ag.com. Guidant Corporation. 111 Monument Circle, 29th floor. Indianapolis, Indiana, 46204. 317-971-2000. Fax, 317-971-2040. GuidaNT.com. HCA Incorporated. 1 Park Plaza, Nashville, Tennessee, 37203. 615-344-9551. Fax, 615-344-2266. HCAHealthcare.com. Health Management Associates Incorporated. 5811 Pelican Bay Boulevard, Suite 500. Naples, Florida, 34108-2710. 239-598-3131. Fax, 239-598-2705. hma-corp.com. HealthNet Incorporated. 21650 Oxnard Street, Woodland Hills, California, 91367. 818-676-6000. Fax, 818-676-8591. HealthNet.com. Health South Corporation. 1 Health South Parkway, Birmingham, Alabama, 35243. 205-967-7116. Fax, 205-969-6889. HealthSouth.com. Hillenbrand Industries Incorporated. 700 State Route 46 East, Batesville, Indiana, 47006-8835. 812-934-7000. Fax, 812-934-7371. Hillenbrand.com. Humana Inc. The Humana Building, 500 West Main Street, Louisville, Kentucky, 40202. 502-580-1000. Fax, 502-580-3677. Humana.com. Kaiser Permanente. 1 Kaiser Plaza, Suite 2600. Oakland, California, 94612-3673. 510-271-5800. Fax, 510-267-7524. KaiserPermanente.org. Kindred Healthcare. 680 South 4th Street, Louisville, Kentucky, 40202-2412. 502-596-7300. Fax, 502-596-4170. KindredHealthcare.com. Laboratory Corporation of America. 358 South Main Street, Burlington, North Carolina 27215. 336-229-1127. Fax, 336-436-1205. Labcorp.com. Magellan Health Services Incorporated. 16 Munson Road, Farmington, Connecticut 06032. 860-507-1900. Fax, 410-953-5200. MagellanHealth.com. Manor Care Incorporated. 333 North Summit Street, Toledo, Ohio 43604-2617. 419-252-5500. Fax, 419-252-5596. HCR-ManorCare.com. Mariner Healthcare Incorporated. 1 Ravinia Drive, Suite 1500. Atlanta, Georgia 30346. 678-443-7000. Fax, 770-393-8054. MarinerHealth.com. Medco Health Solutions. 100 Parsons Pond Drive, Franklin Lakes, New Jersey 07417-2604. 201-269-3400. Fax, 201-269-1109. Medco.com. Medical Mutual of Ohio. 2060 East 9th Street, Cleveland, Ohio 44115-1300. 216-687-7000. Fax, 216-687-6044. MMOH.com. Medtronic Incorporated. 710 Medtronic Parkway, NE. Minneapolis, Minnesota 55432-5604. 763-514-4000. Fax, 763-514-4879. Medtronic.com. NeighborCare, Inc. 601 East Pratt Street, 3rd floor, Baltimore, Maryland 21202. 410-528-7300. Fax, 410-528-7473. NeighborCare.com. Pacificare Life and Health Insurance Company. 5995 Plaza Drive, Cypress, California 90630. 714-952-1121. Fax, 714-226-3581. Pacificare.com. Quest Diagnostics Incorporated. 1 Malcolm Avenue, Teterboro, New Jersey 07608. 201-393-5000. Fax, 201-462-4715. QuestDiagnostics.com. Sierra Health Services Incorporated. 2724 North 10 Highway, Las Vegas, Nevada 89128. 702-242-7000. Fax, 702-242-9711. SierraHealth.com. St. Jude Medical Incorporated. 1 Lillahee Plaza, St. Paul, Minnesota 55117 to 9983. 651-483-2000. Fax, 651-482-8318. SJM.com. Stryker Corporation. 2725 Fairfield Road, Kalamazoo, Michigan 49002. 269-385-2600. Fax, 385-1062. StrikerCorp.com. Sun Healthcare Group Incorporated. 18831 Von Carmen, STE 400. Irvine, California 92612. 949-255-7100. Fax, 949-255-7054. SunH.com. Tenet Healthcare. 13737 Noel Road. Dallas, Texas 75240. 469-893-2200. Fax, 469-893-8600. TenetHealth.com. United Health Group Inc. United Health Group Center. 9900 Bren Road East. Minnetonka, Minnesota 55343. 952-936-1300. Fax, 952-936-7430. UnitedHealthGroup.com. Universal Health Services. Universal Corporate Center. 367 South Gulf Road. King of Prussia, Pennsylvania 19406-0958. 610-768-3300. Fax, 610-768-3336. Usinc.com. Well Choice, Inc. 11 West 42nd Street. New York, New York 10036. 212-476-7800. Fax, 212-476-1281. Wellchoice.com. WellPoint, Inc. 120 Monument Circle. Indianapolis, Indiana 46204. 317-488-6000. Fax, 317-488-6028. Wellpoint.com.